Chad from Charlton Bee Company. Scott's behind the camera. If you look up there, we have some honeybees flying in and out. So it's an older home, and so we're trying to plan our attack here. To see what we want to do, but we're going to go from the outside and we're going to do the extraction from here. But come inside, let me show you what we're looking at. So if you turn around, this is the section you saw from the outside. That's the roof. This is the clip ceiling right here and the roof coming down. So this is a thermal imager gun, and basically what it helps us do is it allows us to see, like you see my hand, the heat. So what happens is that's what we look for. And so if you put it against the wall, you see how it's all cool, it tells you the temperature, right? But as I scroll up, look what we see. That is the heat from the bees. So it gives us a location exactly where the colony is. So it helps us pinpoint, so we're not putting a million holes in a sheetrock or the hole or outside. We can actually focus right on where they are, and it's less intrusive and helps the homeowner get everything back in place, and we know exactly where they are. So we talked about going from the inside, but you see the staircase here would be on a step ladder. This section was built in the 30s, so who knows what's behind that wall, usually horsehair, plaster, and lath. So we're gonna go from the outside. It allows Scott and I to actually work side by side, relatively flat roof, and we'll remove that and get it set for his carpenter to finish it off, but we'll get it weather tight. So follow us and we'll get this done. It's July 28th, I believe, about 11 o'clock, and we'll get this going. Charlton Bee Company. So here you see, this is obviously their entrance. This is where you saw from the inside. So I'm going to remove that fascia, get exactly where they're going in, and remove that section there down. And we'll remove to what we feel comes down to a right height. I'll try to stay away from the side right here. They're in a bay, so they're only about 14.5 inches wide, which is typical. Frame is 16 inches, but in the 30s, who knew it could be 24 on center as well. But looks like they're flying more right about here, coming into the hive. So feeling pretty much right about here. So I'll remove that, stop popping these shakes off, see what the framing is. I'll cut it on the frame, pop that piece off, and we'll have the full hive exposed right here. And I don't think it's really deep, probably like 2 by 6. So hopefully try to find the queen as early as we can and get her into her box. We can probably put that box right up top right there and get the rest of the forages as we clean everything up.
It's hot. It's like 88 degrees. It's only gonna get warmer, and we're up on a roof. So I'm trying to get most of the work done while it's a little bit overcast. We're in the shade.
Check this bee out. If you're gonna slow down, it's not a cicada. I don't know if it's the horntail. What do they call it? Pigeon. Look at. They're actually harmless. See the size of it? Look at it. That's awesome. Good to see you. See a lot of those this year. We'll get the correct terminology for that for you in a second. Thank you.
So if you look down there, the homeowner is actually, he's a photographer. He has a couple cameras set up and a chair to watch, the Curiosity chair. And those cameras are taking a picture every 3 to 5 seconds. And he's gonna make himself a little time-lapse video. There's one there. Of the removal. Chad's suiting up, getting ready to cut a hole.
So I'm about to get in front of these girls here, so it's a little overcast, which is nice, little breeze. still touching 90 degrees though, so it's not nice. But where I gotta start, I have to be right in front of them where they're flying in. So I'm gonna take precautions because my face is gonna be right at the hole. Pop this fascia off and start working with this. So I'm gonna suit up and be smart about it because I don't want to come out like a couple of these things to the eyes.
Can't know if the light is good or not. So Chad's starting to pull down some of the shingles. Grab the scope cam so we can see if we can figure out how far down they go. If they go down or if they go up.
The good thing is that there's a bay right here, there's a bay right here, but I'm pretty sure this right here is the rafter. I'm pretty sure they're right here because they're clustered onto this side here. So I'll use that scope cam he's got. And I'll look this side real quick.
Gotta turn the light on.
Turn the light on. Taking a look here. So I don't see anything. I don't see anything on this side, but we'll see where they are. I don't think I can get it through the combs right there. I won't be able to see anything. The bees are just crawling all over it. I can't look at. They're not liking it. Yeah, I'm hitting.
So I think that's where they are then.
That's the comb right there. I can see it.
Yep. So Chad's kind of ripping down some of the stuff here.
So it's the old barn slat board from the 30s. So you can see that colony's pretty much based right there, right behind this. So here is the rafter. That colony's based right here, the whole comb. And that was it. This is their entrance right here.
Pretty docile considering it's starting to rain. They're not really that aggressive.
I haven't had any headbutts or nothing.
Yeah, no headbutts. I've gone from the full set jacket just to the veil because you know no one likes getting stung in the face, and being 90 degrees, it's hot. So I'll show you this. These are the shingles that we took off, and they all came off in one piece, which is pretty fantastic. To make the repair job much easier after the fact. Took a little bit of care, you know, prying up right at the staples, but it came off in one piece, which you don't see every day. Chad's still working hard.
See the comb right here. So right up in this crack right here, you can see the comb. They're kind of covering, but there it is right there. That's the rafter. So this piece right here is part of the comb. So I'm going to cut down the rafter and these couple boards. I think it's 3 boards. And we'll expose them.
beautiful.
So first board, we'll take a look, double check for the queen. Where we get up here, we're gonna start knocking some bees in, or put this right here, not them,
Yeah.
not them eat this.
Thinking maybe we expose the whole thing
Yeah, that's all cap.
first.
Bring the orange and yellow pollen in. So you got it attached, obviously, to this board.
Do you wanna, I have like a knife, like a serrated knife. Maybe use a hive tool. A hive tool down there too. So here's what we have, the brood we're going to try to frame up. Sorry we didn't get a video of it, but a whole bunch of the comb just started falling because it's so hot.
It was sliding down, I had to hold it, sliding down.
So it's kind of a act real quick, get it out, but we got it out, it's pretty clean. So I'm going to frame some of this up, put it in the nuke. Still no sign of a queen yet, but we're going to start looking now that the disaster is averted.
So the comb that we have, Scott's cutting it, put it in frames. It actually was so soft I had to pin it to hold it so it wouldn't fall down. So he is cutting it up and getting all the nice brood in there and removing yeah, so check this frame out. Perfect, how beautiful that is. So haven't spotted a queen yet. A lot of bees are all over the place, but these bees are so docile, it is amazing. So we just keep looking for, you know how that game goes. She's always the last to show up. So here's a situation where they were. So they're starting to crawl in spaces here and there. So once we start vacuuming the bees up and clearing up most of the bees, hopefully she'll pop out. We're just trying to catch up with the comb, get those in frames, put the box up here they can fly into. And the game plan was hopefully to get the queen and put her in a cage and they'll go to her inside a nuke. But gotta find her first. So, there's Bob down there. Carol's leaving. And Scott's working, looking for the queen as he works with it. Shakes the bees in. We'll get back to you. Charlton Bee Company. So we got Scott in there doing the vacuum up the bees. And I put the nuke up top. It looks like they're starting to crawl up a little bit more. We put all the brood comb, cut it up, put it in empty frames. And it seems like they're working their way up. Hopefully they'll go right up into the nuke. And we can locate this queen. A lot of crevices in this old house where they can go. So hopefully we can get her. Sun's starting to come out a little bit more, which is nice, but sweating, it's hot in the 90s. So I'm gonna search through this stuff and look through the queen, just double check everything. The Scott gets most of these bees in that vac. All
right, everybody, the bar has been raised for cutout. This is honey that we cut a piece off from the colony, gave it to him. But look at this, we got a fruit bowl, we got some ice cold water. That's what we expect now when we're doing a cutout. Alright, pay attention everybody. The vacuuming continues. I had to take a water break. It's getting hot. Now that the sun's kind of directly on us, we're just alternating back and forth. I could smell that honey robber. I think he must have sprayed some of that down the hole, try to get him out, flush him out. So the vacuuming's going pretty well. We got a good amount of bees in there, but there's still a lot of bees in there.
Oh yeah, still a lot of bees in there.
And
There's still a lot more bees down there. I gotta spray again. Because it makes them all rush up, you know?
Yep. Where is it? Do you have it up here?
Yeah, I got it in my pocket.
Okay.
So I try to get some of these cleared up here. Got her.
Got the queen, nice. Look at that big blue dot on her back.
Thank you, Lord.
So we got the queen, we're just gonna try to put her in a cage and we'll put her in the nuke.
I got her.
And there she is. Chad's just buttoning it back up. There's no bees in the cavity anymore. There's just some foragers returning that are confused. But I will button that up and keep it so the bees can't get back in there, and then we'll be done. Not bad. It's about 2 in the afternoon. Got here around 10:30. All in a day's work. Chad's sealing up the hole where where the cedar shingles will go back. They have a carpenter friend that's going to come and fix it all up, but this will at least make it weather tight until he does get back. And he's going to be in pretty good shape. I mentioned earlier, but most of these shingles came out in one piece, so it'll just be a quick and easy process to get all that back together. And you never know that we pulled the honeybee colony out of here. Just a few bees, stragglers, confused.
What we're gonna do is we got the queen strapped to one of the frames here. I'm trying to make some room to dump the bees in. So they're inside the bee vac, so maybe I'll disconnect the whole thing. Can that whole laptop come off or no?
No, but
There's already some bees obviously getting there, finding the queen. She looks good. The reason why, because we feel that on the way home, they might not make it because being so warm. We'll let these bees settle down here as we pack in, and we're all done. Everything's removed, and we're out. See you on the next one. Ciao and Bee Company.